In order to start using the GitHub tool, which will allow you to figure out which interactive SQL clusters you can convert over to our standard data warehousing compute, you want to go to the URL here for DBSQL tools. In this project are utilities and a main Python file which will actually generate all of the dashboard backend SQL to generate all of the interactive compute, cluster IDs for you to actually go find the BI workloads to convert over to the green. Now, you're just going to want to take the URL directly from GitHub. I can create my own GitHub repo, my own GitHub folder, and just supply the URL here. It'll automatically pick DBSQL tools. And here I'm just going to create my GitHub folder. You can see here this loads all of the exact code. I'm going to pop into the main file, and all I have to do is essentially run all. And this will do everything from showing the table of contents. It will set up the workspace. It will grab the user IDs and the host names. It will run all of the SQL to generate this dashboard. So when you go to the dashboards here on the left-hand side, at the end you'll be able to click Better SQL for Customers, and this will generate all the visualizations and IDs as long as you have Unity Catalog enabled, System Tables enabled, for the three schemas of access, compute, and billing. And this will essentially use all of that backend data to generate these visualizations. Now, while I'm waiting for my compute to get connected, I'm going to pause the video and return once we're ready to go to our dashboard. Dashboard and all the assets. You can go ahead and go directly to the dashboard in Databricks SQL. This is going to house all of the different visualizations and all the different cluster IDs that you can now use to identify the notebooks in your workspace that are pointing to interactive compute, or what we call all-purpose compute, that we now want to convert over to Databricks SQL. It contains the workspace. As you can see here, there's multiple workspaces here. There's multiple different interactive compute clusters, and we want to take these notebooks and essentially just run all of that exact same notebook code against the warehouse. If you want to do this within the workspace and you actually have a job or a workflow that's executing against an all-purpose cluster, the only thing that you need to do is when you have that notebook path specified, instead of specifying all-purpose compute like I have here, you want to point directly to an existing SQL warehouse. And this will be your SQL notebook task. In this way, you can take advantage of all the serverless SQL compute that's going to be optimized and has intelligent workload management to actually run your workloads and become a lot more efficient and optimized. Thank you.